the government resources distributed among the people through these are all the programs which helps to reduce the poverty rate of our country. Perspective planning, which is not completed in a particular time, just adding to next plans. The decision of the government intervention is very difficult. Sometimes it takes more responsibilities, sometimes it neglects the different sectors, neglects the different economic activities. Namaste my dear students, Shubha Hebba here, Faculty of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. Dear students, a warm welcome to this session. Yes, that is very important, very required to set a proper planning to reach the goal. Or before determining the goal, the planning should be ready. Yes, this policy will apply on economic system of the country. Dear students, in this session we are going to discuss about the fourth chapter, Economic Policies, Economic Plannings of India. Yes, this chapter which belongs to second unit, Economic Policy of Pre-Reforms Indian Economy. We are going to discuss about different content of economic policies, planning, mixed economy and other content. Let us discuss the session with different content what we are going to discuss in particular session. The content, first one, the quiet introduction to the topic, and next one, planning, what is the meaning of planning and what are the different objectives of plannings. Next one, types of planning. There are different types of planning. What is the meaning of different types? So next one, that is mixed economy. What is the meaning of mixed economy? Features of mixed economy and problems of mixed economy. Next one, Bombay plan. Yes, these are all the different content we are going to discuss in this session. Yes, what is planning? How did the government plan to manage the economic system? Yes, after independence, there was a very urge to take the several measures to develop the economic system. We were facing a lot of problems, financial crisis, food inflations, backward of agriculture system, then backward of industrial sectors. So these are all problems which created backward system of economy. Yes, just India has adopted a system of 5-year planning to address its various socio-economic problems. What is planning, or who are the different peoples behind to set a certain planning of 5-year or 10-year or 1-year planning? After independence, there were so many peoples just have tried to set up a certain planning to carry the economic system. Yes, Jawaharlal Nehru, that P.C. Mahalanobis, Prashant Chandra Mahalanobis, then V.R. Gadgil and V.K.R.V. Rao. So these are all the different important leaders, just they have planned to carry the economic system of our country. Yes, what is the meaning of planning? Yes, the planning which tells about how to utilize the resources and to take a best way towards reach the goal. Yes, what is economic planning? That economic planning tells about how the resources of a nation should be put to use, and it should towards economic development, growth of economic system of the country. Yes, what are the objectives of planning? First one, economic growth. This is the main objectives of economic planning. Yes, economic growth in the sense just it is sector-wise growth. Yes, that economic planning has been introduced in 1951 and just it has taken into account 5-year plannings and just focusing on sector-wise development. By improving the sector-wise, finally it contributes to economic growth. Improving the agriculture sector and improving the industrial sector, development of infrastructural sector or service sectors which can contribute to improving the economic growth accumulately. And second one, economic stability. That economic stability is a main goal of that economic system. There were inflation system common phenomenon. But how to control the inflation, or it may be deflation also. How to control, and certain policies and certain planning is very required to control the economic system, just maintain the price rate stability. So these are all the important objectives of economic planning. And next one, increase the employment opportunities. Yes, by focusing that industrial sector development, which can create the employment opportunities more. That establishment of huge industries, big industries, and development of small scale industries, and just try to improve the agriculture sector, and these are all which can create the employment opportunities, and it contribute to increasing the national income. And next one, reduction in poverty. Yes, we have noticed that there are so many programs implemented by the government to remove the poverty situations. Yes, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Programs and Swarna Jayanti Grama Swarozgar Yojana and National Food for Work Program, Public Distribution System, Social Security Measures, Income and Employment Generation Programs. So these are all programs which have implemented through 5-year plans. The government resources distributed among the people through these are all the programs which helps to reduce the poverty rate of our country. Next one, that is modernization of the economic system. Yes, adoptions of new technology, that capital intensives. So these are which can create that good economic system, good economic conditions. Modernization, which tells about we are in competitive era. We have to face the competition with global market. Since adoptions of globalizations, yes, we have to reach that global expectation. That is why that planning much more focusing on that modernization by adoptions of new technologies and with the help of for investment by foreign direct investment. So these are all the different concepts which is considered as objectives of planning. And just I have listed very important objectives, and yes, of course, the main objectives of economic planning, that will be economic development or economic growth by following these are all the important objectives. Yes, dear students, what are the different types of economic planning? First one, that is indicative planning. According to indicative planning, some principles or guidelines should be followed before setting the plans or to achieve the goals. And this planning is peculiar to mixed economy in France. And next one, that is comprehensive planning or that imperative planning. That comprehensive planning, which is centralized planning and implement the planning with allocation of resources. Okay. So this is one types of centralized planning, just allocation, implementations of planning with the allocations of resources, and particularly that socialist country can apply these types of planning. And next one, that is structural planning. Structural planning, just changing the structure. Changing the economic structure. Changing the economic structure. So this is called structural planning. For example, just if it is in a capitalist structure, it can change to the socialist structures. So these types of planning considered as structural planning. And next one, functional planning. Under the functional planning, no need to build a new plan. Instead of new plan, just correct that. Just correct and modified with it existing plans. So this is called functional plan. And next one, centralized planning. Under the centralized planning, that is forming, adopting, supervising, and controlling of that process, planning process. So that types of planning is called centralized planning. And next one, decentralized planning. What do you mean by decentralized planning? So this is started from grassroots. Okay. So one or more institution can participate to implementations of decentralized planning. These types of planning from the bottom to top. So this is considered as decentralized planning. And the next one, yes, perspective planning. Perspective planning, which is not completed in a particular time, just adding to next plans. So it is a long-term plan. Which is long-term plan. Just it coming to finish, then another one planning add to further steps. So this is called perspective plannings. Okay. So those are all different types of plannings. Yes, after planning, another important content which belongs to that economic policies, that is mixed economy. What do you mean by mixed economy? Yes, this is coexistence of capitalist and socialist process. Mixed economy, that is coexistence of capitalist and socialist process. Yes, what are the different features of mixed economy? Of course, features that coexistence of capitalist also as well as socialist, which tells about that existence of private sector also as well as public sectors. Government play a major role to carry the economic system, and private sector participation also will be there. So this is called mixed economy. And next one, cooperative sectors. Cooperative sector. Yes, the cooperative sector, which is organized by the people and which provide the financial assistance to the different sectors. So this is one of the important cooperative sectors play a major role to carry the economic activities. And freedom and control. Freedom and control. The private people may have freedom to establish, may have doing any economic activities. They are also can play an economic agent role, but they are controlled under the government. They can't take any dependent decisions regarding economic activities, but they can participate in actively what they have government determined a particular sectors. And next one, economic planning. Yes, economic planning is one of the important features which are framed by the government to carry the economic system of a country. And this is one of the important features of mixed economy. And social welfare. Yes, this is the main objectives of, main features also one of the main objectives of a mixed economic system. Rather than profit motive, just it is focusing on social welfare by providing different public services by the government. The government taking very initiative activities, initiative measures to providing the social welfare services to the public. So these are all different important features which indicate the mixed economic system. And next one, what are the disadvantages of mixed economic system? The participation of government is compulsory, but how much should government intervene in that different sectors? The decision of the government intervention is very difficult. Sometimes it take a more responsibilities, sometimes it neglect the different sectors, neglect the different economic activities. And of course, in some sector which are occupied by the private peoples only, of course, it purely belongs to that profit motives. And who will take care of that dominance or monopoly system? The government should take, and what is the quantities of government intervene? What is the quantities and how to determine that government intervenes? This is the one of the important problems which belongs to that mixed economy. It is too much inequalities and government failure in implementations of different programs towards that providing the social services, and also just delay in decision making by the government, negligency. So these are all the different problems what we are facing today also. So this is the problems of mixed economy. Yes, dear students, we have discussed about mixed economy, meaning of mixed economy, features and advantages of mixed economy, and that we have finished that disadvantages of mixed economy. And next one important, that Bombay plan. Yes, Bombay plan, it was set of proposal of a small groups of very influential business leaders in Bombay for the development of post-independence economy in India. What was the main objectives of Bombay plan? To achieve the balanced economy, balanced economy, and to increase the standard of living of the mass population by increasing their per capita income. Yes, this plan have envisaged about protect the domestic economy by protecting the indigenous industries. Yes, this was the main objectives of Bombay plan. And those people were associated with the Bombay plan. Yes, that is Mr. R.J.D. Tata, and then G.D. Birla, and then P. Thakurdas and Kasturbai Lalbhai, and then Sri Ram and Ardeshir Dalal, and then A.D. Shroff, and then Dr. John Muthai. So these are all the different very influential leaders. Just they have taken the decision regarding to carry the economic system through the industrial sector development. Yes, and the government intervention, just public sector participation was very important to lead the industrial sectors, and which can create the employment opportunities to the people, which can raise the per capita income of the people, and which running towards improving the standard of living of the people. Yes, the Bombay plan also there has a comprehensive vision regarding that education, which including primary, secondary and university education also. But it was criticized by a lack of capitalist backgrounded people. Yes, after independence, it neglected by the government only. Yes, it got failure. So this was the different things regarding that Bombay plan. In this session, just we have discussed about meaning of planning, objectives of planning, and mixed economy, features of mixed economy, and which is about Bombay plan. Yes, dear students, I am coming to the end of this session. I hope you have understand the concept. Yes, this is the time to say thank you all for joined me in this session, and keep watching. Read well. Thank you.